Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. CHER&CHARLIES Crafts here. It is Friday evening at 8:30. I always seem to do my crafts at late at night because that's when I have time. I did a big grocery shopping today, but I don't do any of those type of hauls because I usually buy ice cream and stuff like that, and you know, it's kind of hard to keep it all out in a small apartment like this. So I'm very happy to see you guys, and you're probably thinking, let me turn it, I'm sorry. You're probably thinking, she said she's not going to do a lot of, I have a latte, homemade, a lot of videos anymore. Well, that was kind of semi the plan. I think I said I wouldn't be on as much, and I am definitely on more. And the reason being is I got this surge of energy. It's not like a normal person would feel, but it's enough where when I'm bored, I have to do something. The quiet makes me nuts, and I can't stand TV. There isn't anything on worthwhile anymore. Let me get a sip. Sorry. So I'm thinking, you know, I have to show the crafts when I do them. It's almost like an addiction. So, okay, let's get started here. Charlie's not coming, I don't think, until tomorrow. Okay, so here is the box. I'm going to lower this down. Okay. That I took, if I'm going to show you, I did 4 small video clips of me actually making this nightmare. And that's exactly what it is, a nightmare. I had a box, and probably the next video, which is not that great, I'll show you how I did this catastrophe. But it's like when you started, it was like, oh my God, where is it going? So I hate to say this, but have no fear. I am going to try to make this beautiful. So as I said, this is from my cousin Jan. I did put in this very nice pattern that I found in the hallway that someone didn't want. And it's not sticky, so I had to glue it down. I had to take apart that whole box. And honestly, I see some superb crafters. I don't have the things that they have, the tools that they have. I just can't afford them, or they have saws and miters and all this stuff. I don't have that, so I have to work with what I have, and I'm limited, and that's why I can't get precise measurements. I can't cut things the way I want. Like, I really would like to cut this part off, but it'll take away from the stability. This is pretty stable. So the next step, what I'm going to do, but not tonight because I have another craft, is I painted it with a paint that I received from about a year ago from, oh my gosh, I got to think of her name. Hold on. This is why I have to get on pause me, because I have to stop. Okay. This is the color paint. I just kind of brushed it on because it's not going to stay this way. I am going to add the burlap, so I didn't want that light colors of the box to show through. So don't worry about that. This is going to be the outside of the box. So I purchased, I don't know how many yards of this, but I got it in Michael's, and boy, it's worth it. It really is. Okay, so the color I used is, this is the color, and from WREATH, she sent me a beautiful set of paints a year ago. It's called Row Sierra 601. The name of it is SPFEEY, Speffy Paints. Anyway, she bought me a whole bunch of different colors, and I love it, and she's a wonderful person. Please watch her channel, WREATH, Monday nights. I believe it's 7 p.m. I'm terrible. It's like I'm very forgetful, so I forget that she's on. I'm sorry, Maria. Okay, I purchased this today in Dollar General. It's a foam block. And you see I have this in the center, so I'll have to cut. I put this for more stability also. It was just too wobbly. So I'm going to cut this in half, one here, and then I got some extra pieces left over from the things I worked on with the little florals. And so I'll just fit them in there like that. And then I'm going to look for some type of filler to go inside here. I didn't do that on my last project, and I should have last year when I made my beautiful centerpiece, and I love it. But trust me, we're going to work it out. And I hate saying I'm positive, but I think I can do this. It's all painted and hide it and make it look really beautiful. Okay, now let's get to why I'm on here. Okay, and by the way, Debbie, I found your little owl. This is a little owl Debbie sent me, Debbie Baram from Debbie's This and That. I love this little guy, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I hate to do anything with him, really. Okay, so the name of this guy's channel, I want to give him props, is Miguelitos. He's Spanish, DIY. He has over 68,000 subscribers. He's amazing. And if you go to his channel, it's Miguelitos. I'm gonna print it for you. MIGUELITOS DIY. And the video's name where I found this craft, I think it says Boho Room Decor on a Budget. That's the name. It's about the third or fourth video down. And he's amazing, and I drew a diagram of what I'm going to do. I am going to copy part of what he did. I have my, you're going to need a wreath form, small. That's what he used, a small wreath form. You're going to need 3 colors. I'm going to do a fall wreath like he did. I can't pronounce his name. Let's call him Michael. For me, he's Michael. I chose this from Dollar General. I showed you this the other day, and this is butterscotch. And this gray color, no, it doesn't have a name, right? Butterscotch. This one doesn't have a name, but it's like a kind of a mixed gray color. I didn't have a third one, but I wanted it to be cream. So this is an old, one of them real soft white ropes, like a, you know, the sea ropes that they have, real thick. So I kind of been pulling this apart so I can wrap this color to be the third base color for this wreath. So I've been like pulling it apart. You can do that when you have a rope, because most of them do come apart, and you can make it as thick or as thin as you want. Because I don't want this to be forever, I'm going to go over what you need, and then after that I'm going to speed it up in certain areas. I've done that before and I fell up the video. But you're going to need one of these. These are awesome, Dollar Tree. They're facial mask things, and I want to show you. I am not going to do it exactly like Miguel. I think it's Miguel. These are old letters and numbers. Honest to God, I've had these for like 3 years. So I took off the letters fall, and I am painting them. I'm going to paint them. I got one orange, I got one brown, and then the 2 L's I'm going to finish painting. Not sure what colors. I got to go pick them out. And I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to copy Miguel's exactly the way he did it. We always got to do it our own way. I decided to paint the 2 L's, this pretty forest green, which I think will really pop. Now you can cut out letters, you can use stickers, whatever you want to do, whatever is your fancy. This is just my idea. You don't even have to do it, because Miguel did not do this. He did not have his letters on his, oh, this isn't very dark. Oh, there you go, it's a little better. He didn't have any letters, but this is just something I decided to do. I don't know how it'll work out. I'm hoping good, but we'll see. All right, so this is the green. And because it is dark red, it's not really picking up the color. This is Mountain Forest green. I'm going to let these dry. Mountain Forest green from Apple Barrel Paint. I got these in Michael's also. All right, so I'm trying to get rid of some of that red. Good enough. This one here came out nice. It's like a rustic brown. Okay. We're going to put these aside to dry. So what you will need, like I said, is three different colors. Did I lose a letter? Oh, I am so clumsy today. Okay, you're going to need 3 different colors of yarn. If you want to do summer, if you want to do fall, Christmas, with pretty greens and reds, up to you. But I'm going to go with the fall. So 3 different colors of yarn, hot glue gun, this if you need it, scissors, and of course your glue gun. I don't think I can think of anything else, but I just had a brainstorm. I think what I'm going to do, instead of leaving this green, I was thinking of wrapping it with something before I start, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Yes, I just decided against it. I went off video to decide what to do because it's like a waste. I was going to wrap it in this here burlap. I had plenty, but why waste it, you know, because Miguel didn't do it, so I'm not going to do it. So you're going to start with your first color, and I think he did his in thirds, but I'm just going to go off my own, and I also know he used a Dollar Tree yarn. I'm just going to go off my own style and colors. I don't want to try to copy anyone. So you're going to need a little bit of hot glue to get started and wrap 1/3 a way around of the first color. I'll start it and then I'll show you. In fact, I'm going to pull some of this off because it'll take forever to unravel it and go round and around and around. Let's just do it the easy way. Easy. What do they say? Smarter, not harder. Okay, so I'll show you and then I'm going to save the video. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm just going to go round and round. You don't really need glue every single time you do a wrap. Just cover up the wreath form is all you have to do, okay? So once I'm finished this 1/3 part, I'll be back. I didn't realize how tedious this is. So if I were you, I'd get a nice cold or hot drink, put your favorite show on. Lately, I don't like any show except one at 10 o'clock at night because it's such a really thin yarn from Dollar Tree. If I had my way, I would have purchased a little bit of thicker yarn and, you know, paid a little more money, but hey, it is what it is. So get some good show on and just keep raveling it, winding it around and around. Okay, so I have 1/3 of it done. Problem with me, I tried to get ahead of myself and put a little too much glue, but I'll override that with some other yarn when I'm through with all the colors. So you see what I've done here. Now we're going to go to the next third. And I'm going to use this beautiful, why am I having such a hard time tonight? Why do I have a hard time every night? Okay, this is, what color did I say it was? It's so beautiful. I thought I saw a color on here. I know I did. I'm not losing it totally yet. Where did I see this beautiful color? Butterscotch. I'm sorry. This is a gorgeous color. So this is the next color I chose from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to start winding it on. So what I'm doing, folks, is I'm unwinding a real long length of the yarn, and then because it's just much easier this way, cut a piece off. And then what I'm doing is, I don't know if Miguel did this, but I kind of go in half, like take it in halves, as so. And I kind of give it a little bit of a knot, light knot. Okay, straighten it out. And then I'm going to start putting this on the back side with glue. Back here, so, you know, in the end, if I see some real problems with the glue showing through, I'm just going to run right over it. Okay, so this makes it much easier to go around and around if you don't have the whole roll of yarn going through the wreath. Okay, so I'm going to start this and I shall return. Okay, tie the end. Definitely are going to need breaks in between doing this. I'm going to go back over this because I have some gaps. So I'm going to start gluing from the back, and then we'll go to the next color. So that's what you can do. Don't worry, just do it, and then if you see gaps in your wreath, like between the yarn and you're seeing that green, that's why I kind of wanted to wrap it. But you know, if Miguel didn't do it, I'm not doing it, and he's an expert. And like I said, if you do, and I hope you do, go see his fantastic work, can you please tell him that Cher sent you? I'd appreciate that. Cher and Charlie, my baby, because I'm sure he'll appreciate it, and I sure as heck want him to know how much I love his work. I think I'm going to take this up a little way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just filling in, like I said, the glue. If I see glue, like right here, I'm going to go over that. And it is working out with the two strands evened out and tied together. It makes it so much easier to work with the yarn and going in and out of the wreath form. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to go around, and I think I pretty much covered the gaps. I think I did. And now I'm going to glue this off and go to the next color. And then I'll be back. Okay, so the last color is this cream color. Like I told you, I took the whole like rope apart, and I'm trying to get it as thin as I possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to go with it and use this. This should not take forever, by the way, like the Dollar Tree yarn. Not that I'm complaining, because it's only $1.25, but this was also $1.25. This, it's, what do they call it? It's a, from the ocean, you know, it has that ocean effect, the sea. Gosh, I'm at a loss for words. Okay, so let's take this around. Now these are much thicker and much shorter pieces, so this should be a lot easier to take around and finish off. Nautical. Just thought of it. I always do after struggling for a good 20 minutes. Nautical. It was like a nautical rope, but I never ended up using it for anything nautical, so oh well. This all worked out. Now, when I do the next step, I'm deciding in my head what color I want to use, because from what I understand, he used one of the three colors. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. Be back. I messed up. Okay, I can never tell if it's on or off. Okay, aside from the imperfections, we are complete. For the sake of finishing this video, I just want to say you can always go back with some extra yarn. I mean, I'm trying to pick out this is the best side, and I don't like all this glue showing, but you can't really see it unless you get really close. I'll probably go through it with a little more yarn. The next step to this, thanks to Miguel, is we are going to make 4 tassels. Now, I don't remember how many he made because I can't shut this off and go back and look. But if you don't know how to make tassels, just hang on and I'll show you one. And I'm not sure what color tassels I'm going to use, but I'm going to make them the same color. Okay, I just made one tassel, and I want to show you what it looks like. And it is going to be tied onto the bottom of the wreath form. Now, I can't, like I said, I'm going to cut. Let me get my good scissors. Okay, this is at the end of making this tassel. And now we're just going to cut the ends off, like we're giving it a little haircut. I love these little, in fact, they need to be sharpened, but these little scissors, they're the best. Whoop, finger stuck. Okay, so there's our little tassel, and you're like, Cheryl, you didn't show us how to make it. I know, and I ran a piece of the string through the top in between the 2 little chunks. I'll show you, so that I can tie it on to the wreath form. And I'm wondering if that's how, yeah, I think that's how Miguel did it. Make sure you watch his video so you have a better, I don't know if he did it like this or if he went through here. I'm not sure. Through the, I'm not sure if he went through the bottom. But I'm going to do it this way for the sake of getting done. I have to try to hang this way. Bear with me, folks, okay? I'm going to have to speed up portions of this video. So I'm not going to pull too tight in case this isn't what I want it to be. Okay? I'm just going to get it on there and wait. Okay, so this is one tassel. And I'm going to be straight with you. This is not as nice as my buddy Miguel's. I'm going to cut these little ends off. But he is very, very experienced crafter. Like I said, he has over 78,000 viewers. It's like effortless to him. All right, so there's one. And I'm just going to leave this hang. And I'll show you how I make my... I'm going to show you how to make a tassel, but you know what? I may just let you guys decide if you want me to show you how to make a tassel, because honestly, you can look up anywhere to make a tassel, but what I want you to understand is how I'm putting it on here. Temporarily, I'm just tying it on the bottom using the same color. I was thinking of going different colors down here. I'm going to do 4, and I'm not quite sure, but I'll think about that and be back. Okay, everyone, I decided on 4 tassels and 2 different colors, and I like the the butterscotch and the gray better than I like this because it's not the kind of yarn that matches up. So that's what I'm going to go for, and I'm going to time is just awful, I know. I tied it on, so I'm leaving a little yarn at the top, and I'm going to alternate the colors. I'm going to do the gold and the gray, and try to get it to stay the where I want it, and loosely tie it on to make sure like that's where I want it, so I can move it around a little bit. All right, I'll just loosely tie it on. I just thought that would be kind of a neater idea, so I'm going to end up fixing this, but for the sake of getting this done, and I have been working on this a total hour, so don't feel bad if you're struggling or thinking it takes some work, unless you're an excellent crafter like Miguel. I mean, this guy, he does it effortlessly. It's unbelievable. He's so good. I'm trying to make a knot because I should have made this longer. If you when you make your wreath, I suggest you leave a lot of string when you go through the tassel. Leave enough so that you can tie it on there, because it's kind of, this one's loose, but I'm trying to get it done for you. I hope you all had a nice evening. I'm probably going to have to speed up some of this video. Come on, Cheryl. Sometimes if you wet your fingertips, it helps to, when you're tying something like this fragile on. And this yarn from Dollar Tree, it's not the best, but hey, it works, you know. All right, so what I'm going to do is do it like a twisty tie to keep it from unraveling. Okay, so that's that one. I might move this down this way. You can figure out where you want to place them if they're looser. So, like I said, check out Miguel's. His is totally awesome. I love so many of his crafts. I have duplicated a couple of his crafts. Or not duplicated, but, you know, try to duplicate them. All right, so let me put this up. So this is where we are, and the little strings and all I will cut once I have them exactly where I want them placed. And the last thing, I really like this, I really do. The last thing I'm going to do, like we have these little strings, I'll take care of them later, but like I said, for the sake of finishing this, remember the letters? Well, I'm going to put fall either up here or I'm going to put the fall letters up here or down here. I'm going to hot glue them on. I got my hot glue gun on, and I'm just going to place them on there to see where they look best. The best way to see where you want something is eyeball it. Put it on there and see what you think. He's kind of got a sticky back, so they're staying there. Gotta move them. Oh, good, I can do it right where the, there we go. All right, what do you think, guys? On the bottom or F, A, L. Finally using these letters. I'm so excited. Or up the top. All right, give me a second to think about it. I wish I could hear your words, and I'll be right back. Okay, I decided, I hope you go along with me, on the bottom, because I can place them right where the tassels are, okay? So I'm going to hot glue them on right now. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Yes. I think I'm going to need another glue stick. Always keep your glue sticks near you, because if you're a klutz like I am, trust me, it really helps if you have them like nearby. F-A-L. I'm trying to make them in a proper positioning. It's hard when I'm on camera to work. I get nervous. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying. Okay, we'll put this right here. I can always pull them off if it's not right. Let that stick a bit. I really enjoyed having you here with me. And like I said, please check out Miguel. And tell me what you think of his also. His is fabulous. I mean, it takes me an hour. You could probably knock it out in no time. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is find something so that I can hang it up and show you on a video what it looks like. Okay, I decided, I got this in Dollar Tree last year, 3 pieces of raffia. So I think I'm going to use the natural color. I was going to use the green to pick up the green in the fall. To use to hang it up. And I also had this idea of putting a leaf on here. Boy, this video is long. I love these. Dollar Tree, look at the sparkle. So I'm thinking about placing one on there. So when I come back, you'll find out if it worked. Okay, the one thing is, you can always change things up, thank God. I do not like the yarn to hang it. I don't know why. But I added this beautiful little sparkly leaf. I like that. I can always, it's a clip-on so I can take it off. But I found this in my stash. It has sparkle in it. And I just didn't like the yarn, the way it was looking. And because the little leaf is kind of sparkly, I figure I'll kind of twist this around so it doesn't look like Christmas and tie the ends off like in a little knot here, and one on the other end, just twist it because I don't want it to be Christmas already. Sorry this ran so long. I'm going to have to really speed it up. And put this here. I can always change it, guys. If you don't like it, don't panic. I can always change it. So that's one good thing about when you do crafting. All right, got the knots. So much. Okay, all I wanted is to hang it up. I will be right back, and I'm thinking about something down in here. I don't know what Miguel did. I got to look back at it. Oh God, what am I doing? Sorry guys, I'm tired. Working on this an hour. I really like it. I can take the leaf off, so don't panic. I'm okay with this, the sparkle. I'm deciding on, I have all different kinds of ribbon. Maybe I'll tie something eventually on here, but I'll be right back. Boy, am I tired. Okay, I have it hung up and I'm looking at it. Not so sure about that leaf, but just remember, I may just tie off the bottom part of it, like, you know, the tassels, and put a little bit of something there to pick up some excitement, because I'm not sure about the leaf, but I'm going to show it to you, but I'm out of breath. Thank you for watching. Please, like I said, check out Miguel. I said it like 10 times. I know, I'm getting old. And let me know what you think of this. It's a little time consuming, but it's not hard at all to do. And you can't go wrong. I think it cost me $1 for the wreath, $1.25 for the wreath form. The letters I did have the one cream color, so it cost me $3. And I love unique, and it's unique. Let me see you guys. So thank you very much for watching. God bless you. I'm hoping to have Charlie back tomorrow. I'll pray for you. Please pray for me. No wonder I couldn't see. Okay. And have a nice evening. Take care. I'm going to show you the video. So there we go, folks. You can take this and compare it to Miguel's. I thank him so much for sharing this craft with me. As soon as I saw it, it is on the thumbnail on the left side. When I saw it, I said, oh my God, I got to try it. Some of his are so complicated and difficult. I don't. Take care. God bless.